Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ever-growing popular series Yay or Nay Smash Bros. Edition. If you haven't been here before and you're wondering what this is, or if you're wondering how to participate, well, this intro is for you. So very simple. Each Monday, for you, the viewer, you will get 2 uploads right here on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed for that. But you'll get 2 uploads. The first video being a Yay or Nay video focused on one specific character, oftentimes requested by you guys. Then the second video will be an updated stat version for all the characters so far involved. It's very fun to gauge interest. So how the series works, the first video will take that character, we will talk about their series, we might even talk about their popularity, maybe some relevancy, maybe some random facts, because why not? And then at the end of the video, I should say, we all vote, yay, we want to see this character, or nay, we don't want to see this character. It's a pretty simple concept. So yeah, it's just a cool way to gauge interest in the Smash community for who they want to see. And by the way, if you're listening this far into the rules, thank you. If you want to participate in any past videos, there is a link in the description to the playlist for the Yay or Nay series. Click that and vote properly for each corresponding video. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Today's character we're going to be talking about is Amaterasu from the Okami series. Now, I don't know. Somebody should let me know this. The official pronunciation of Amaterasu's name, I believe, you're not supposed to say the U at the very end. So I think it's Amaterasu. I think. I don't know. Somebody will have to let me know who's much more knowledgeable about this character than myself. But for the sake of, well, getting the name wrong, let's call the character Amy, because that's like a nickname that the character goes by. So Amy today is the character, and well, let's start with the game, right, where Amaterasu comes from. Okami actually started out by making its debut on the PlayStation 2 in 2006, and it ended up being published by none other than Capcom, who, very interestingly, hasn't had any DLC characters in Smash Ultimate. Kind of makes you wonder why Capcom hasn't gotten that call from Nintendo when you look at every other base game third-party character company besides Konami. But you look at everybody else and you go, wait a minute, Nintendo and Capcom work very well together. Why didn't they get the call? So, I don't know, little interesting thing there. Maybe we got one character left. Maybe it is a Capcom character. We don't know. But back to Okami now. So the director of the game, Hideki Kamiya, is actually very well known in the video game world. So he's got strong ties to a lot of different franchises. He has worked on other great games such as Resident Evil 2, the Devil May Cry game, and series. I think he did more than one. And then Beautiful Joe, among other games. So yeah, you might recognize the maybe the art style kind of draws you into this type of game. It's certainly different than most other games, which is good. It's got its own unique flavor to it, to the character, to the game, which kind of helps draw people into it. So if you could do something like that, more power to you, right? So let's take a look at, I guess we'll look at Okami HD, which it was the game. It ended up releasing on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. So if you're wondering, yes, this character has been on a Nintendo console before. So yeah, check that box if you want to. But let's look at Okami HD and its lifetime sales. So according to this report I found here, the game actually almost sold 3 million lifetime sales numbers, which, hey, let's be honest, 3 million for a... I wouldn't say Okami's a AAA type of game, and you know, if it is, I don't mean to sound disrespectful, but I don't view it as a AAA type of game. It was just kind of like another game that's out there, and they hope they did well. And hey, the HD version of the game, yes, sold very well, almost 3 million copies. That's pretty dang good. So the character itself has actually had quite a interesting following, or quite a big following, and there's a lot of people. Anytime Smash Bros. We get a new game, DLC, whatever it might be, this character does pop up in conversation. So this is a character people do, I'm not going to say expect, because I think at this point we shouldn't expect anybody, but this is a character that people definitely think is worthy of a roster spot, and not only because of the kind of the history the character goes through, but maybe a little bit of the legacy, or maybe it comes down to the move set, which is actually could be very impressive. Could have a really cool, unique gimmick, but I guess I don't have a ton of time to go through the gimmicks. So basically, the art style, there's certain ways you can attack and deal damage in the Okami game, and it's kind of by like using a paintbrush and drawing like specific symbols, and then specific attacks happen from that. So doing that could be extremely fun, extremely different. I'm not sure how well that could translate into Smash Bros. If the person, have to end up drawing somehow with one of the control sticks. Like we'll show off a couple examples, but let's start with the first move here. This one is called Thunderstrike. So the paintbrush, you can actually draw like a quick little lightning bolt symbol, and the lightning bolt then comes crashing down. The lightning strike comes crashing down, I should say, and it would deal massive damage. So I'm not sure, like if this was a smash attack, for example, I I have a hard time believing that you, the person, would have to draw a draw the lightning bolt symbol. I think that would be very difficult to implement for the character, because you then have to sit there and wait for it. So maybe I guess we could just scrap the idea of you drawing, but then it kind of takes away the gimmick. So it's kind of in a weird spot for me. But overall, let's focus on the attack again. It's a big lightning strike that comes straight down. So it's kind of, in a way, maybe we could think of Pichu's thunder type attack. Comes down from the sky, strikes the ground then, and again, deals massive damage. So I can see this being some sort of smash attack. Maybe it could fit somewhere else, but that's my opinion. Another move that I got here, this one is from the Marvel vs. Capcom game. So look, Amaterasu, Ami, has been in fighting games before. So seeing a quadrupedal type character on all fours, that's what quadrupedal means, but seeing that type of character, we already don't have many of those in the game. We have Duck Hunt, sure, and then we have Ivysaur, and yeah, I think that's about it for four-legged creatures. Unless I'm forgetting one. No, Popo, Nana do not count. They're humans. But yeah, they have four legs. I get it. But so having a character that's already, that there's very few types of that, doesn't that kind of make the character immediately stand out and go, okay, we don't have this. We don't want humanoid characters. Perfect. We got a brand new animal creature in Amaterasu here. So it's awesome. But let me get to the move here. But Celestial Spike. That is what this is called from the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Basically, I could envision this move like as probably a down air, maybe. Neutral air, maybe? Maybe down air fits better, but Ami does basically like a front flip in place, while like a trail of ink would kind of follow the tail from Amaterasu. And then that ink is the part that will deal the most damage. And if you hit it like in the sweet spot, this move definitely can spike an opponent off stage. So it kind of gives Amaterasu possible, a little bit of ledge guarding. If you want to go off stage and try to, gimp your opponent or something like that, this has the option to do so. And just a fun little move. Plus, I always respect any moves that have the capability or the possibility to spike an opponent, because it's just always fun to watch. But the last move here, again, this would kind of go with the the drawing with the paintbrush. But again, if we can somehow just not ourselves use the paintbrush, and maybe, I don't know, when you use the attack, maybe it's just the symbol of a paintbrush getting drawn or something like that. For me, I'm having a hard time with that, and maybe I just need to think about it more. But let's go to the attack here. The attack is Cherry Bomb. I think this one could be extremely fun. So the way this move works, Ami would summon out like this big cherry bomb, and it either explodes on impact when an opponent hits it, or maybe the cherry bomb itself also has like a, I don't know, 3-4 second timer, and then it automatically explodes. So it just doesn't sit out there forever. So basically, again, an opponent hits it, kaboom. Timer goes off, kaboom. But I think the fun thing with this move, Amaterasu should be able to push it around, because, well, Ami does that in the game. So what if Ami can push this around? What if your opponent's trying to recover? you go for Cherry Bomb, and now you try to drop it off stage, try to mess up your opponent's recovery. Now they got to worry about this Cherry Bomb that's either going to explode during its timer, or your opponent's going to jump into it and kaboom, and that could be stock right there. So it could be a really fun attack that could deal pretty good damage as well. But yes, then there's several other examples I could go over with moveset. Like there's stuff with fire, there's stuff with wind, but we don't go over an entire moveset in these videos because this is kind of just about showing what the character can kind of do. So, well, this is the part of the video though where I give my opinion. Now, I love the different art style. I love the idea of a non-humanoid character because hey, I'm all for anything, right? Give me somebody we don't talk about. Give me somebody we do talk about all the time. Give me a human. Give me a four-legged creature. I don't care. I will give any character a chance if they make it into the game. But since this is the Yay or Nay series and we got to give our personal opinions here. Amaterasu, for me, I think just based on the unique moveset, that is going to get a yay from me, but it's actually a very, very low yay. This is not really a character I'm too attached to. This is not a character that I have a ton of history with. It's not somebody that I'm actively rooting for, but in terms of how different the character is and would look and would act in the game, yeah, that's what kind of pushes it. Like, best way to put it, I'm on the fence with Amaterasu here, but the unique style pushes me over to the yes side. So yeah, I'll give Ami a yay for this one. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Yay or nay. Pretty simple. That is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see ya when I'm looking at you.